Welcome to Authentically You Podcast, the podcast that dives deep into a transformative journey of self-discovery, self-acceptance, and self-expression. I'm your host, Kirsty Impact, and I'm here to guide you on a path towards embracing your true, unapologetic, authentic self. In this podcast, we'll embark on a quest to uncover the secrets to breaking free from societal expectations, shredding the masks we wear, and stepping into our own power. Each episode will explore the questions and challenges that our listeners face on their personal journeys, providing practical insights and heartfelt advice. But it doesn't stop there. Authentically You Podcast goes beyond just answering your questions. We're here to introduce you to a diverse lineup of incredibly knowledgeable professionals who will share their expertise, wisdom, and experiences. We'll bring you thought-provoking interviews that will inspire and empower you. This is Authentically You Podcast, unleashing life on your own terms. I'm Kirsty Impact, and together, let's unlock the power within and live life authentically. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. We're in this together. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Authentically You Podcast. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here and taking the time out of your day to listen to this podcast and talk to you about the power of the mind and how incredibly powerful the mind really is. So I wanted to explain how the conscious mind works and the subconscious mind works so you can understand better so that you can go ahead and make changes in your life wherever you need to, by making some tweaks and just really understanding it. If you have any comments, put them down and I'll get into it. So if I want you to first close your eyes and I want you to imagine a basketball. So bring a basketball into the front of your mind. Can you see it? Awesome. Now I want you to think and imagine in your mind a drink bottle. Bring that into your mind. Can you picture it? Beautiful. Okay. Your mind works in pictures. So working with pictures is how it all essentially works really well. So a guy named Dr. Thurman Fleet, a chiropractor from San Antonio, Texas, developed a picture of the mind and body for us to understand how the mind works better. The representation is called the stick person. Now I want you to think of a big circle. And within that circle, you're going to put a line in the middle. So you've got two half circles, two half big circles. Underneath that circle, you're going to create like a little stick figure, okay, with a really massive head. I know, crazy. But the head part is the mind, okay, and once you get to understand how incredible the mind is and how powerful it is, you'll understand why it's that big, okay? So it's really big, and the bottom part is a little stick figure. So your little neck and your legs and your arms and your feet, okay? Bear with me, we're gonna get there. So this is basically how the mind works. The top half of the circle is the conscious part of our mind. This is the thinking part of our mind. It's also known as the educated mind, and is where all the knowledge is stored. Everything comes through there. It's like the first part of the filter. And you can accept and reject or ignore any information that comes in there. It is completely up to you, and it's you're in control of what you take in and what you reject. Okay, so just say that again. You're in control of what comes in and what you can reject. Take that in for a second. All right, then you have the 5 senses that take in information and make up part of your conscious part of your conscious mind. So you've got see, hear, smell, touch, and taste. All of those senses are working, and they're taking in information, like touching a funny sensation and go, oh, okay. Smelling something really funky or smelling something really beautiful, all that's coming. All of those senses are part of your conscious part of your mind. So everything that we see, hear, smell, touch, and taste are hardwired into our conscious mind. For example, when we see something on the news, or if someone tells us something about someone else, we can choose to accept that information or reject it. Believe it, essentially, or not believe it. It is completely up to you. Now, the bottom half of that circle is the subconscious part of our mind. This is the emotional part of our mind. And this part of our mind must accept any information that is given. It has no ability to reject anything that comes in there. So the thoughts that you believe and get emotionally involved in become fixed in this part of your mind. And fixed ideas become your beliefs and your habits. So your subconscious mind is where all your beliefs and all your habits lie. That's where they are. And the body that's attached to your big circle is the actions of your subconscious mind. What we believe becomes the action or the habit. We become what we think about. The results that we're getting in life are from the subconscious mind and what we believe in. To change your results that you're getting, we need to start rethinking, and that starts with the conscious part of our mind. Then you get emotionally involved, emotionally attached, and start believing those thoughts. Once you believe, those thoughts move into the subconscious mind. That is where your thoughts become beliefs and habits. Once you have got emotionally involved with these ideas, they move into action. So if you think of it as a filter, the top part is your conscious part of your mind, and everything goes in there. And it filters through, and you pick out the things that you want to take from the information that you're given. So, and you push them down into your subconscious part of your mind. And that's where your beliefs are. That's where your habits are. So you have all those beautiful, wonderful beliefs and those terrible habits or terrible beliefs that you have in there as well. So the good stuff and the bad stuff is sitting in your subconscious mind. Now, once it's in your subconscious mind and you get fully, really, truly believing those things, they push through down into your body and they go into action. So I'll give you an example, and it's an example I use when I'm teaching clients, is if someone said to you, or said to me, let's say me, if someone said to me, oh, Kirsty, your hair's looking a little grey or ratty or messy or dry, maybe you should do something about it. I can either do one or two things. I can say, well, thanks so much for letting me know, and be polite about it and just go, yeah, that was really in my head. That I'm just going to leave that over there because that's that person's problem. I look fine. I'm happy with myself, and yeah, how rude. The second way I can do it is start internalizing it. So I could go, thanks for that, and sort of go home and have a look and start looking at it. As soon as you start doing that, you're already in the process of pushing it down into your subconscious, which means you're starting to believe, right? So if you start thinking about that and then you're looking in the mirror every day and you're like, oh gosh, I think they're right. It really is doing that. It's really turning really grey and matty and ratty and however you imagined it to be. And so you start believing that. You start believing that your hair is what you imagined, what that person said to you. So now you're in full belief that your hair is like that. Guess what's going to happen? You're pushing that belief into action. So you believe it, you truly believe it now, and now it's time to push into action. So you push it down into your body and your body goes, right, Kirsty, you're here. Let's sort that out. This is what you believe. Let's put it into action. And over a little bit of time, your hair will literally become what you imagine what that person said and what you are thinking and picturing in your head that your hair is. That is how the mind works. Like, that is how powerful the mind is. If you believe something, it'll go into action. Your body doesn't understand what's good and what's bad. It is just going off what you truly believe. So if you are believing or any sort of negativity about yourself or about someone else or about anything, you're pushing that into action. So if you are struggling to find a job and you believe, like you've said in your mind so many times, oh, I'm never going to get a job. I'm never going to find the right job. No one's going to want me. Why can't I find a job? Why can't I find a job? You're believing that. So you pushed it down into your subconscious mind and you now believe that you're not going to get a job or you're not going to find the right job. So your body goes, right, Kirsty, awesome, got it. Let me put that into action. And every opportunity that you have, everything that comes up, you're not going to get it because you're going into action. It might be emotionally, you might say the wrong things, you might do something in the interviews, your mind goes into action. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Let me think of another situation. So let me just explain that you are in control of what comes into your mind. It is your responsibility to ignore, reject, block anything that you don't want to start believing. Okay? It is that simple. The hard part is getting being conscious, of putting that into action. So making sure that you are conscious of or aware of the things that are coming in. So when next time you have a conversation with someone and they're telling you a story about something, really take note. Is this something that I want to push down into my subconscious and start believing? Probably not. So you go, oh, that's really great. And you reject. Don't let it come in. Don't start thinking about it. Don't start internalizing it. Don't reiterate to anyone else or say anything back to that person in regards to it, because you're giving it time. You're giving it a sense of time. So be in control of what comes in and what you are accepting. It might be something brilliant, like, did you hear that everyone in your country is getting $1,000 every year, every month end? Accept that. You're gonna push that, believe it. If someone says to you, oh, Kirsty, mate, you're looking so good. How are you doing it? What are you doing? Accept. Accept those amazing positive things. Accept those brilliant, soul-lifting things. And the things that don't make you feel great, or you're like, about, just reject them. Just reject them. And it doesn't mean you're being rude and saying, I don't actually like what you're talking about. I don't want to move anywhere with this conversation. I'm out, and you leave. It just means you can just go, oh, that's really interesting, and change the subject. Okay, it's as easy as that. Or if you really want to get away, oh, that's really interesting. Sorry, I just have to pop over there for a second. I'll be back soon. You can be polite about anything. So that is how the mind works. How do we change the beliefs and habits we already have in our mind? Well, that's a great question, Kirsty. I'm glad you asked. This does take time. It's not an instant thing, okay? And it's all about repetition. And repetition will change those beliefs and habits. So if you have a belief that, let's work with the job thing, okay? So you have a belief that you aren't worthy of getting a good job that you really want. You need to start working on that. So what I would do is get you to make some affirmations that you say morning and night, and any other time during the day when you can. And if you can, make maybe 5 affirmations around that belief. So write down what you are actually believing. So I'm not good enough. I can't find a job. No one will want me to work for them. And then completely flip it over and put it in the positive. So I'm not good enough. I am great. I am good enough for the particular role that you want. The next one would be, I am excited for my new role. I am worthy of a new role. My new employer is going to love me. My new role is, write exactly down what you want. My new role is going to offer me this. I'm so excited and grateful for this opportunity. Okay, so you're going to, when you make affirmations, you have to put them in a positive, specific, short sentence, or statement, should I say, statement. And they have to be in the positive, and they have to be in present tense, like you've already got it. Okay, so we're moving into the future as if you've already got it. I hope that makes sense. So there's no hope, there is no wish. You delete those out of your affirmations. Okay, it is I am worthy. I am living the life that I want. I have the job that I want. My new boss is flexible and amazing, all the good stuff. If you have any questions in regards to affirmations and you want to check that your affirmations are good, flick them through to me. I'm happy to go, yep, perfect, or tweak this, tweak that, you're ready to go. Okay, so affirmations. I would also write out a little paragraph of your end result. So you want to be working as a dentist in a particular company with a particular type of boss, working particular hours and getting paid a certain amount. Okay, you need to write a little paragraph in the present tense, like I just mentioned, that you already have it. So I am loving working as a dentist in the Clove Valley Park dental practice under Dr. Harry Houdini, who is the most amazing boss and is really flexible, is understanding, patient, appreciative, and I'm earning 100K. Okay. When it comes to the particular boss, you don't have to actually, you may not know a particular person that you want to work with. It may just be, and my boss is flexible and has a great attitude, is encouraging, all the qualities that you want in a boss. Okay, so you write a little paragraph, and again, read it morning and night, and as much as you can during the day. Okay, what we're doing is repeating and changing the program that you've already got in place in your head. So it's about reprogramming your belief system in finding a job or finding love or whatever it is that you're wanting to change. Okay. Yeah, I think that covers that. So you've got affirmations, your little script. Okay, those two are going to be incredible little tools for you to use to help change that and change and reprogram your mind and your belief system, your subconscious. So some things that you can reject, for example, give you an example. I was at my midwife, this was a few years ago now, and it was within COVID and all the vaccines, and she was talking about the vaccine number 2 that she was going to get. She didn't want to get it because she was going to get sick. And I said, well, why would you get sick? And she said, well, everyone gets sick. So if everyone's getting sick, I'm going to get sick too. So that is something that she believed. That is something that her belief system picked up, and she internalized it and thought everyone's getting sick, so there's no way that I'm not getting sick, and she believed it. Okay. And I said to her, why would you get sick? What makes, what if you don't get sick? What if you get it and you don't get sick? Just because everyone else is getting sick doesn't mean you're going to get sick. It's like saying, everyone just jumped off the harbour bridge or whatever bridge is around your area. And so you're like, oh, well, everyone's done it. Off you go. Okay. Those are the thoughts that you need to think about and go, hang on a second. Is it actually going to help me or not? Okay. This isn't about the vaccines and if you should or shouldn't. I'm just giving you an example of what this midwife actually believed without actually thinking about the circumstances for herself. Like, why would she get sick? She was healthy, she looked after herself, she had lots of vitamins and things like that. She just believed it because that's what everyone was saying. Those things you don't need to. You don't need to believe everything that everyone says. Okay, it is like walking off the harbour bridge with everyone else. You don't have to. Okay. Another powerful thing was my partner, when I was pregnant, so this was a few years ago, got really sick. Man flu, we'll say, man flu. And he was in bed for 7 days straight, just in bed. And I was like, sorry, mate, you're on your own here. Like, I am growing a baby inside me. I do not have time for getting sick, so you're on your own. Meaning, like, keep your bugs to yourself because I don't have time for it. I sleep next to him every night. I wash the sheets every day. And I was determined that it doesn't matter what's going to happen. I'm not getting sick. And I didn't. So that's the power of the mind on the positive side. Okay. So you create your own life this way. I created not getting sick. I was just like, nope, reject. that thought's not going to come into me. That's not to say that I haven't got sick, because there's been a couple of times where I'm like, no, I'm not getting sick. I do not have time for this. And then I accidentally thought about the reasons why. So I was like, oh, no, I can't get sick because I've got this to do. I've got this to do. I've got this to do. And if I don't get these things done, this is going to happen. And I started internalizing it. So once you start internalizing things, you start believing it and you're pushing it down, and then it goes into action. So those are the only times that I've got sick, and I have been very annoyed at myself because I know better. So those are a couple of examples. So you're in control of what comes into your mind. So from now on, be in control. Make sure you are rejecting the things that aren't going to serve you, that aren't going to help you, and going more to those things that are going to serve you and fill your cup and overflow with love and positivity and good things in your life. Okay? Where you are in your life right now is what your beliefs are, what your habits are. If you want to change that and create the life that you really truly want, it's a journey. You can't just do it like this. There's no magic wand, there's no magic pill, but it is absolutely possible. Okay? So if anyone wants some help with this along the way, I'm happy to help. Okay, so just get in contact with me and we can discuss. I also have a incredible offer for you guys. Are you ready? So I mentioned something earlier this month where I have been working behind the scenes and doing a few things. I have got something incredible. I'm so proud of this. So we've got my podcast, which this episode is actually going to go on to. And I wanted to talk to you about Soul Alignment Vault. Doesn't that sound exciting? Soul Alignment Vault. This is something really special that can help you on your journey. So the Soul Alignment Vault is a treasure trove of transformation and self-discovery. It's about unleashing the power within you and embarking on your journey of self-realization, self-worth, self-confidence, self-development with an exclusive subscription. So in the vault, it is things that you can download, things that so it's a digital vault. There's going to be affirmations, so monthly affirmations. There's going to be a vibe booster. So this is about immersing yourself in soul lifting audios that elevate your vibrations and infuse your days with positivities. There's healing audio. There's a meditation audio each month. There is 2 workbooks each month. And the workbooks are gonna change your life. I've been working on this for some time. There is questions in there. There is just getting really deep with how you think about particular things in your life and how we can change those and move them towards what you really truly want. Like these workbooks themselves are off the hook. Okay, they are incredible. You're also going to get a collective channeled message for everyone in the vault. And there's going to be a mystery spiritual item. There's going to be phone and computer motivational home screens, so you can put a different one. There's going to be 2 of each in the vault, and you can choose which one you want to do for each month. Like this is valued up. I've worked it all out. It's about $888 of stuff. Like I've packed this baby tight with brilliant, transformational, uplifting, soul aligning stuff for you. Okay. And for a very limited time,
well, the value is $888. I'm going to be doing it for just a smidgen of that, so $111. I know, right? So what's that? 888 minus 111. That's a saving of $777. $777. Okay? So $111. But for a very, very limited time, I'm going to do 50% off that. So $55.50 each month, and you get $888 worth of brilliantness, soul alignment vault. That's what it is. It's a vault full of treasure troves. Okay, this is going to take off. This is going to be incredible. I put the link in the show notes. So have a read, get amongst it. You are not going to be upset about this. This is going to change your world. It's going to change your world. It is something that I don't think anyone else has been doing. This is brand spanking new. This is for you to go on your own journey. You can do it in your own time. So it's a monthly thing. So on the first of the month, you'll get access to the next month. So a whole new treasure trove of goodies for you. And I just know the things that are in here are sensational. Going to blow your mind. And for a limited time, 50% off the amazing price already. So get amongst it. Don't miss out on the 50% off. Give it a go. You can cancel it anytime as well, because I don't believe in, have to do 6 months. The more that you do, the more you're going to get out of it, obviously, but it's up to you. Get on to your journey and get amongst it. I'm so excited about this. So if anyone has any questions, let me know, but I'll put everything in the show notes. And I hope you've got some good information today about the incredible, powerful mind and how it works. If you do have any questions about that, again, just message me, email me, and I will answer them for you. But thank you for your time today. Mwah! Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode of Authentically You Podcast. We hope you enjoyed the conversation and gained some valuable insights. If you'd like to stay connected with us, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast on your favorite platform and follow us on social media. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Kirsty Impact Coach, or Become Authentically You on the Facebook group. We'd love to hear your thoughts, feedback, and ideas for future episodes. Feel free to drop us a message or leave a review. Your input means the world to us as we continue to grow and improve. Remember, living authentically is a journey, and we're so glad and grateful to have you with us on this path of self-discovery and personal growth. Until next time, always remember to be true to yourself, embrace your uniqueness, and live life unapologetically, because you are truly remarkable just the way you are. This is Kirsty, signing off on the Authentically You podcast. Take care and keep shining bright.